Welcome back to the Bourbon Master. I'm your host, Chris Wilkie. In the last video, we tasted the pumpkin pulp and Delaware County Bourbon Society pick, Old Hamer, the Krampus pick they did. So this is a single barrel from West Fork Whiskey. We're going to switch over here to the other pick. I did not wait around to get the lovely artwork. I'm sorry, whoever is taking the time to produce all of that. I wanted my bourbon, and I wanted to try it. So I went ahead and picked it up. I went over to the Anderson Noble Wine & More to get these. If you haven't been there, real nice little place. Didn't know how to tasting bar. It's over in Anderson, Indiana on, let's see, it's 109 that runs through there. Nice little place. So I think they have a pretty good selection from what I saw. I'll be going back at some point when I'm in the area. So Hugh Hamer. Hugh Hamer, from my understanding, is the Old Hamer brand aged in a secondary barrel. So I've done another taste where I did the double oaked one. There was a Crown Liquors pick. Now I have this one. These usually, if you see a Hugh Hamer bottle, you're looking at about a $60 bottle of bourbon. So comparison, double the price here. I'm going to take double the aging. So this is finished off in an apple brandy barrel. So let's read the back. Like Granny Smith made it from some, our finest Hamer corn recipe comes a caramel apple in a glass. Apple pie, raspberry, oaky vanilla on the nose precedes cinnamon sugar, nutmeg, and light baking spices on the palate. Lingering sweet caramel or caramel slowly fades into the touch of oak to round out the finish. Savor, share, and enjoy. So, again, this is pumpkin pulp, Delaware County Bourbon Society. 222 bottles came out of this. If you're not part of their Facebook page, you should be, because Jeff picked some amazing picks, and I know the rest of the crew does as well. So I want to thank everybody who was involved with this. So, let's go with a little tasting here. I've already had a tasting of this, but I was really stuffed up. So, but this one I could smell. Right off the bat, it's going to be 100% honest. If you can think back to high school or your children, the green Jolly Rancher sucker, that's what you smell. It is sweet. It is green apple-y. It smells like a Jolly Rancher green apple. If you've had one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This smells a lot like that. You do get some of the brandy smell too. I didn't catch that when I was drinking this the last time. And it smells sweet. So let's see what we got. Very apple-y though. Apple pie, raspberry, and oaky vanilla is what I'm supposed to smell. I could maybe catch the raspberry, okay? Apple pie, I'm only getting the apple, not catching the pie part. And maybe a little vanilla. But it really smells like that Jolly Green Rancher, or the green Jolly Rancher. Okay. That one is interesting. So what's our proof here? We're looking at this. It is sitting at about 58% alcohol, so 116 proof. A little lighter than the other one. And the apple, hands down, comes through here. I think that is what I had a lot of bourbon. You don't have a lot of bourbon that tastes like apples. So this is very different. It's not a bad taste. It's just different. And when you've had an apple brandy, you know it has that kind of fruitiness to it. Any of the brandies do. So I should expect that. You should too when you do this. Now, when you taste the rest of it, it tastes caramel apple-y. You got that bright green apple and that caramel. I'm getting that mixture here. And you're catching some of the spices that you typically find in baking. I don't smell them, but then you taste it. Getting a little bit of that allspice and a little bit of cinnamon and the stuff you would taste when you're baking that apple pie. So to the nose, I could see where they're getting at there. Easy. I still don't taste raspberry when I taste it. I think that'd be really weird in a bourbon. This is good. This is one that you got to save for a special. If I'm sitting here and I have a heater on my back porch that's right out this door, say I'm sitting by the Christmas tree waiting for Santa to arrive, or Krampus, whatever I'm doing. I'm sitting there and I want something, there's a fire going, and I'm watching my favorite Christmas TV show and I want to sip on something. This would be perfect. If I'm going to have something that is, this already comes with a little bit sweet, so I want a little bit of savory. This would be a nice blend with that kind of a food profile. I could also see, I love to go to the orchard So you're thinking like fall campfire, pot of chili with a little bit of sweetness in a glass, some hay sitting outside. That's what this embodies. So I don't know when this was picked. I wasn't a part of the group then. I'm guessing this is a Halloween pick. So if this is a Halloween pick, it's a dang good pick. And it's a good pick overall, but that's kind of where it was set at. This for winter was perfect too. It's a completely different ballpark. So overall, which would I pick? I'm going to pick this one. I like more of these flavors. I know this has a really unique palate and interesting. It may be too interesting for me on a regular basis. I'd go buy as many bottles of these as I could right now and stock them up. This is an outstanding pick. Love it. This one, may give it as a gift. May not be up there. It's very good, but it's not my cup of bourbon or anything. So, what do you think? If you've not been a part of the Delaware Bourbon County Society or County Bourbon Society, make sure to do that. If you get a hand on these, let me know how they taste. I've done a video tasting here. You guys see me doing a new glass. What will I be doing after this? Pouring me one of these because I really enjoy that Krampus pick. And I would like to hear what you guys think as well. So thank you everybody in the Delaware County Bourbon Society for these picks. I'll be looking forward to the next ones. And I hope that my feedback was somewhat entertaining for those of you who got your hands on these picks. Adios. Peace out.